I
evening.
I got a question for you, Nick. So, Fox had done an article. Disha Thosar had done an article about the teams the most pressure to win right now. And so I want to ask you your opinion, and chat, feel free to jump in. Who do you think has the most pressure to win right now? The 6 teams they talked about were the Astros, the Yankees, the Padres, the Giants, the Mariners, and the Cardinals. So of those 6 teams, who do you think is feeling the greatest pressure to win this season, win right now?
It's the Yankees, and it's not even. I don't think it's close. I don't think it's remotely close. If Soto is still on the Padres, then I would put the Padres in that discussion. I don't. I don't think. I don't think anybody. It's close. The Yankees have been known. They've won what 26 championships that they keep waving in our faces, right? But they haven't. When's the last time they won?
Yeah, it's been, was it 16 years now? Was it 08?
Yeah, it's got to be one of the longest droughts
No,
for the New
09,
York
sorry.
Yankees.
15
Yeah,
years.
it's got to
Yeah,
be one of
they've
the.
won one championship in 25 years. That is to them like unheard of.
Yeah. So I think it's not even close. I think it's the Yankees. I think the Padres, like I said, if they still had Soto, then it's a different kind of stress for them because they have all the stars out there, and it would put more pressure on them. But them getting rid of Soto, the Padres are the Padres. I don't put any stock into them. I don't think there's
Yep.
much pressure.
Jay just gave you all the dates in case you want to know when the Yankees had won.
Well, thanks for that.
The Angels fan gives us the Yankees rings.
Now, what's interesting to me is the Mariners here.
See, I go to the Mariners.
Okay, and go ahead, run with it.
Well, I go to the Mariners because I feel like they assembled this team to make a run at it, and they have the pressure of never having done it. And I think that as an organization, like they've clearly felt that pressure the last couple of years. They made big trades to bring in guys like Castilla. You know, they've done a lot of things kind of showing that they feel the need to win. And you've got Julio, who's going to be there, you know, again, kind of what's the window look like with this whole team? They got to act now because you can't keep all those guys. So you've got a window now. And if you miss this window, you don't know when the next one's coming. So I feel like the Mariners, because they've never done it, have that pressure of we've got a good enough team to do it. We need to go do it.
I kind of agree with you, especially with the pitching staff they have.
That pitching staff you'll never assemble that again.
You can't not win with that pitching staff, and if you don't, then so I mean, yeah, I think the Mariners are up there. Like now, thinking of it, the Giants are the Giants. They've won semi recently. I don't think there's much pressure there, and
they won 3 in 5 years. Like 10 years ago, they're fine.
I think they're okay. Cardinals are sort of the same way, but I don't think there's any pressure for them to win right now. They were so wretched last year that I don't think anybody. Yeah, I don't think anybody expects them to win this year. So I think there's zero pressure on that. Astros is interesting to me. I think they've been almost the other way, right? They've been so successful for so long that they do have that pressure to keep it going. So it's a different kind of pressure.
Yeah.
Instead of just winning because they haven't won in a long time.
And they want to prove they're still that team.
Right.
But I agree with you. I think the Yankees have the pressure of one World Series in 25 years, one in the last 15 does not fly in the Yankees world. And then I think the Mariners have the pressure of never having done it.
Yeah.
And finally having a team good enough that could do it.
So if I had to rank them, I would go Yankees 1, Mariners 2, Astros 3, Padres 4, Giants 5, Cardinals 6.
Yeah, I'd go Yankees 1, Astros 2, Padres. Sorry, Yankees 1, Mariners 2. I would probably go Padres 3, Astros 4, Cardinals 5, Giants 6.
Okay. So I mean, we're pretty much the same.
Roughly the same.
Yeah.
But I found it interesting. A couple of those teams are on that list because I don't think of teams like the Astros, who have won a lot, are
Right.
under a lot of pressure, but they're under the pressure to prove they can still do it. So it was interesting. I looked at it and I'm like, it's a dumb question. I thought more about it. I'm like, actually, it's interesting. It's an interesting take.
Right, because the pressure goes both ways. The
It does.
pressure because they haven't won, and then the pressure because we have been winning.
Yep.
And
Agreed.
you got the trash can incident still hanging over their head. Like,
Yeah.
I know it was 2017 or whenever, but it still looms. 7 years later, it still looms. So yeah,
yeah, it's true.